everybody. Good Monday morning, top of the morning to you. Let's get this week started. It is 6:33 here this morning as I get ready to read this. And sitting here in my dining room, it's kind of chilly here in Atlanta this morning. I've got my heat on this morning. But top of the morning, everybody. Let's do the morning post. I still get between 7 and 8 hours of sleep every night. Usually, I sleep hard. And then over the past year or so, or the last couple of years, I always squeeze in an afternoon nap, sometime around 3 or thereabout. Lay down on the bed, get me about a good hour's sleep in, then reset and get up and get my evening going or my afternoon going. Studies show that sleep is one of the most important parts of our health and our mental state and our body and everything. It's a time for us to check out and to recalibrate and to reset and revive and start over, and sleep is a huge billion-dollar business. A lot of people wrestle with it. My friend John always wrestled with sleeping, especially when we traveled. I have always been fortunate in the area of sleep. Unlike Jesus, I could have been down in that boat with the storms going on. Simon Peter said, "Awake, or don't you care that we perish?" I've been sleeping. I'm like, y'all wake me up when the storm's over. I have always enjoyed I've enjoyed this cool weather here in Atlanta the last few days. It has been a nice reprieve from the onslaught of summer. I think the reason I didn't care for early mornings as a young person, I remember back when I was a teenager, man, I'd love to sit up at night and sleep to 2 o'clock the next day. But I think the reason I didn't care too much to get up so early as a young person, because there was nothing to do at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning. What are you to do at that time of morning? While it seems that the rest of the world is asleep and, and people are just starting to wake up. And so it just seemed like there was nothing to do. But now I love the early morning. It is the time that I feel most creative, the most awake. It is the time that I feel the most human, peeling back layers of closed doors in my mind. I can't say that I feel the most spiritual in the early morning, but I feel the most awake and present. It is like I get to sit with myself for a bit and commune with my inner man. I love that of all the things Paul gets criticized about, he was tapped into some kind of something where he spoke about the outer man and the inner man. And that inner man, that's a trip, isn't it? That inner man. We are living through the most unbalanced times of my lifetime, and that goes back 7 decades now, where it seems we can't really trust anything that is being said anymore, or that is going on around us. In these times, we always have ourselves to trust. Only someone as ruthless, as sleazy as Donald Trump could make us and a lot of the rest of the world sympathetic to the ruthless, oppressive dictatorship of the government of Iran. Something is not right in the world, y'all. And it's not just Trump or MAGA. They are just the residue of it. But there is something that is just not quite right in the world now. People everywhere can feel it. Nobody knows exactly what it is, but something is off kilter. And whatever it is something that feels like politics will not fix it. If anything, politics exacerbates it. It almost feels like the genie is out of the bottle and no one knows how to get the genie back in the bottle. And there is a whole group of Americans that wants the genie to stay out of the bottle. They thrive in whatever this dark chaos is. So Trump is going to read scripture from the White House as part of a nonstop Bible reading. Yes, you heard that right. Here in 2026, in the good old United States of America, Trump, President Donald J. Trump, is going to sit in the Oval Office and read scripture from the White House as part of a 7-day nonstop Bible reading. They're going to have over 500 people over 7 days, 24 hours a day, just keep the reading going over Washington, D.C. Yeah, I can't help it, y'all, but all that just seems creepy and weird to me. There seems to be something literally biblical about all of it. Is the Bible like a version of AI and will be the thing that eventually destroys civilization? Just them old ancient books of Jewish writers? Is it the AI that we're all warned of? And will it be the thing that eventually destroys the earth and civilization? Words are powerful. We all say that. We all know that. The words in those 66 books are powerful, you know? And so anyhow, I'll say something else about that at the end of this. Trump sitting in the White House reading scripture should send shivers down the spines of everyone, but especially the Christians. Yet, of all the people, Christians are the ones who will love him doing that. So how do we stay balanced in an unbalanced world? I think we just trust our instincts. We trust our hearts. We question beliefs, our thoughts. We ask ourselves questions. If we are a Democrat, we should question the Democrats. If we are a Republican, we should question, why are we a Republican? Got wetness in my eye. It's not sleep. Why should we trust Republicans? If we are a person of faith, why do we should question our faith and the leaders that uphold and speak for our faith. None of us know the future. Duh. This thing could turn around and some type of normalcy begins to shift back and the country finds its footing again. Or this thing could completely go off the rails, if it hasn't already, where the world could be mostly smoke and ashes that we wake up to one morning. I know that's gloom and doom, y'all, but that's the reality of it is in a crazy world we're living in. I mean, nobody would have thought 5 years ago that 20 million people would have died during COVID. And that the country would be shut down almost for like 2 years. We are living through the strange times of 2026. The last time Donald Trump left office, we all remember, with all the chaos and the insurrection and people storming the Capitol, he left millions of Americans dead. If y'all remember, they had morgues set up in parking lots where big tractor-trailer trucks with just thousands of bodies where the funeral homes were overrun. Food lines. Yeah. Do y'all remember that? The last time he left, millions of Americans had died. And the economy was in total collapse and ruin. What will he leave us this time? Only God knows. That is, if there is a God. Which, if there is, somebody needs to have a long sit down with the old fellow and just simply ask God, what the fuck? What the fuck? Good heavens, God, what the fuck? Good Monday morning, sweet people. A new week begins.